it has people waiting on it. That's what it does. Sorry, I'm messing around with the phone and did a schedule thing that didn't work. Or maybe it did. I don't know. Trying to figure out how it works. Just messing around, trying to stay cool. It's a little hot out there right now. Alright, I have not figured this out yet, and it's driving me nuts. How do you put the little live icon? Let's see. If y'all are looking at the screen, it'll be on the lower right hand side. How do I put that on there? How do I get it to work? I don't know how that works, but they have little things that you can put on your... I don't know, I'm just playing around with YouTube, and I set a scheduled event that popped up, and anyway, trying to figure that out. I'm trying to, if anybody knows how, I'm trying to figure out how do you put that live, where it says live with the red dots in your title, because they don't have any of that on the title on the phone unless that comes from just the laptop. And also how to put the low live key on the bottom. Yes, I'll be more than glad to. Alright. Okay.
Pretty big table, he's a pretty small fella, so I'd say he was wedged back in there pretty tight.
Right.
Sometimes people go through extremes to crawl in a tiny little space you wouldn't expect it to be in.
While the suspect heads to jail, Sergeant Reed heads back on patrol.
Hi. Hey Charles, what's up? How are you doing? I know you probably know how to. I gotta find somebody that can walk me through it. But I've got a few things I'm wanting to do with this YouTube that... Never mind. I'm a dummy. Why get one of them to walk me through it and then just look it up on Google?
Hey, how are you?
Or YouTube.
Good.
Ask YouTube, they'll tell you. Never mind, I'm an idiot. It's alright. Check out Streamlabs. It's free, and all the top streamers use it, and you don't have to have a PC to use it. Alright, I will check that out then, definitely. Streamlabs. I need to check it out on the phone. Are you bogarting again? That, look, everybody that ever smokes weed always uses that term. Bogarting is a thing. My grandmother, her last name was Bogart. I love my grandmother to death. I don't mean no harm by it, but she is very, very reserved with anything she owns. Not speaking bad about her, but anyway, it's funny because in our family circle, the actual family that knows the rest of the family, when they say you're bogarting something, it's more of an inside joke than anything.
Your grandma Bogart.
Huh?
Is your grandma Bogart?
I was not saying that, but I think you're kind of close to what I was trying to be really nice. I mean, I do have uncles and friends that know my grandmother that watch these videos
said it,
here.
Tommy.
I didn't say anything.
You said it.
I didn't say anything. I'm not saying. I know I'm not saying that in those exact words, but the words that I would the words that I would change in it doesn't change the sentence any, so it's okay. Anyway.
What words would you change in it?
I don't know, an it and an I, or a we, or a G, or something. I don't know. Busted. Uh-oh. It's so hard, you know, and I understand that on a complete different level. You can't say nothing mean, but it's some of the mean things and some of the bad side of people are the funny side of it, which kind of, you got a weird sense of humor. Yes, I mean, and yes, I do have a weird sense of humor deep down inside, and not many people know about that unless they're around me a lot, because I am really weird when it comes to a sense of humor. But anyway, trying to be nice. It's my grandmother I'm talking about. But needless to say, yeah, the term bogarting makes a whole different funny meaning. No, it's not hot in here. We got. Ooh, ouch. Nope, not good. Hold up. I'll explain that in a minute. What happened? No. Where's my wire? Oh no, I unplugged it. Accidentally kicked the wire. No, we are not roasting. We are taking or not we. I got an awful lot of stuff donated to me, and then throughout the, a lot of tools and a lot of different little things and stuff. And I have, for some reason, I have multiple extension ladders. So a ladder I don't need, but somebody else was needing a ladder, and I told them, I was like, all right, I'll tell you what, I will give you a ladder if you can prove that one of these generators will start and run. They tore both of them apart, and that one I was kind of really scratching my head worried about. But they found the oldest generator here, the one that I never thought would even ever run, the one that belongs to the ice cream truck back there. Well, it doesn't belong to it, but it came with it, and I've only heard it run once or twice, but the carburetor is screwed. There's no way of stopping it from. But they fixed it up, and I don't know how that thing is running right now. It doesn't even look like it should be running. But it ran from 8 o'clock last night, and it's still going. Now, I can't kill it because it's really hard to start. So, I think that's a message. Come on, don't you dare. You stick that thing toward my head all you want to. Just leave my beard alone. Ah! It's on its last leg. Yeah, I would say it's. I don't know that it even has the last leg. But believe it or not, that sucker has ran all night long. I come up and there's still a third of a tank of gas in it when I put the last. No, jeez, almighty, no! Come on. All the way down my back, really? Sling, you're gonna rip every hair out of my back pulling that off there. Get it off. No. Fast, not slow. That hurts.
It didn't even do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It didn't even do
Well,
anything.
at least it ain't the real duct tape. If it was Gorilla Tape or something, it would have. Great content. What content? What were we talking about?
The generator.
Oh yeah, the generator. That thing ran all. Quit. That thing ran all night long. Kept us nice and cool. It barely has enough power, but it does run the fan and this one over here that blows this direction, and it runs that ACs, and we got the bench seat down here and everything, and it's a cool room. Well, at least wise until it quits running. We figured out after about the third or fourth time starting it, and the fact that You can't add anything extra into it because the governor on it doesn't work right. It's make sure it has oil in it. Yes, we make sure everything, and it does have an oil switch to where when the oil runs low, it will shut it down. It's really hard to start, but it will shut it down when the oil goes low. So the only thing we can do is just, just keep it. What are you doing? Why are you sitting there? That woman's lost her mind.
Yeah, just good. Okay. What I want you to do for me is turn around and look that way. Just put your hands behind your back. Okay? Be placed under arrest for DUI, alright?
I'm just really had no desire to work on any of it. I'm still stuck with the, not sure exactly what's going on or whatever, so it's kind of hard to, I don't know, the more and more you look at it, more and more I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going to happen before I start building to golf much more.
Are you talking to me? Am I the jackass?
But
That's not very nice. Buddy, I'm just doing my job. Serve and protect.
anyway.
To the Bluntfield jail.
What the fuck is going to be done with the ice cream truck? What's going to be done with the ice cream truck is eventually, somehow or another, I don't care whether...
blow it up.
No, I'm not. I'm not blowing it up. No.
Blow
Somehow or another, I am going to get a straight six Chevy engine, and I'm going to put it in that thing. I've got motor transportation right there. I just got to start getting some parts for it or whatever else. But somehow or another, even if I got to trade both motors, yeah, come in. I've got two Dodge motors. I got two Dodge motorhomes, and both of them ran, as far as I understand, both of them ran before they were just set up. So there's two good Dodge motorhomes out here that have motors in them that supposedly run.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to attempt to take those two
You haven't brought anything that's
and the blowed up motor that is in the ice cream truck and find somebody that is willing to come out here, pull the motors, whatever it takes, and put a running motor in the ice cream truck. That if they have a straight six running engine, they can trade it for the rest of them. I'll help them put it in there and everything. I don't know enough about it to do it by myself. But hopefully I can find somebody that needs that kind of a trade, because I have something that they may need, and if they have the ability and the knowledge and a motor that will fit it, I will do any kind of horse trading or whatever I need to. Just to make that clear, that is not any kind of trading. Not like that. So, watch YouTube videos, I'll get it. Yeah, I hate mechanical work.
I didn't know what to get. You said get something to snack on, so I just grabbed chips.
Okay.
That's fine.
Regular Doritos and...
It doesn't matter. You went to Maze, so it doesn't matter. It costs you an arm and a leg for one day snack. The prices are outrageous, so it doesn't matter what you would have grabbed. But chips work great. They always work great. You be selling ice cream sandwiches and handing out New Testaments. Good idea. The New Testaments, yes. The sandwiches, no. I doubt seriously if I do that. But it is a good thing that we can use for when we go out and try to feed homeless and stuff with the sandwich. Well, yeah, I guess with the we could actually use it for something like that. But my actual thoughts on it was to somehow, once we get enough everything going, we'll work for flowers.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, but anyway, when we get everything,
dump ours out, baby, and put ice in it, please.
Hold on. Go ahead. I can't.
I'm done.
I know.
Well, no, we're trying to figure out There's 3 bags of ice. So
Yes.
where do you want the blocks of ice to put?
1 block in this cooler and 1 block in that cooler. I want to see how long they last in which cooler, and that's the reason why we was trying the blocks of ice. We're hoping that works longer. Anyway, the ice cream truck. It was actually, I was thinking very seriously about putting the deep freezer back in it and putting fixing the generator that goes to it, which happens to be the one that is running now. It's putting it on the back of it, working on that this winter, putting that thing together. Of course, use it to get around wherever we need to, but by putting all of the freezer and stuff back in there, once we get everything working here to where we also have a solar bank that we can plug into during, at nighttime to keep the freezer going and whatever else, and we can get like purified water, or even go and buy the gallon jugs of purified water or whatever, and just freeze them to where they're cubes of ice, and that, and cold, ice cold regular water and stuff like that. And once a day, it's got that dinging noise thing that you can put the little chimes to and everything else, and use it to go into the slabs and give out cold water and stuff, or and of course people out there are very appreciative if they they'll help out with the gas and stuff if they know they're getting cold water and stuff. I'm not it's just something to help, and something to help any which way we can. Sounds like a great idea to me, but it's just going to take a little while to put that underway. So, yeah, definitely could use them. And you know what? Honestly, if that thing can take a V6 engine, it might be able to take a V6. I don't know, but it's got a straight 6 in it now, and it looks like it's a tight squeeze. So, with that being said, I don't know if it would take a V6, but a straight 6, it will. That's what's in it, a straight 6. It's, if anybody wanted to look it up, it's one of those, AM something, it's an old mail truck. It's one of those universal type things from what I understand, but.
Well, I got $99 and 82 cents left in my purse.
Awesome.
I keep my receipts and stuff. From last month, I got 5 receipts. This month, I got 2 receipts.
Yeah.
For violating the terms of domestic violence.
Carlos is back. That's not the same Carlos, is it? Oh. Anyway, yeah, that's the game plan on that one. So I think that's what we're actually, as soon as we get everything moved around back there.
Oh, we got the gas.
How to mount numbers? I would say using soft straps. That would probably be, I don't know personally because I've never tried that, but
you want some Coca-Cola?
I'm good, Sam. Thank you.
Yeah, soft straps. That would be my suggestion.
You want some Coca-Cola?
Crazy question. They want to know how to strap handlebars to a
He's got it
scooter.
right now, babe. Thank you, though.
Lord have mercy. How much is needed? I don't know as of right now. I don't know. From what I understood, we had that figured out, but I haven't heard back from the one that was I had that, so I don't know when or if that's. I don't know anything about what's going on with it, so I don't know on that. On that side of it, I honestly, I don't know what's going on with it. There was, I was never asking for that, but it was, it was brought up to ask for the thing, and it was started by a few people, and then somebody said that they would pay, or they would match anything that anybody brought up, We raised 170. I was told he's already got the generator, and I guess supposed to bring it out this way or something, and to he went ahead and already got it, so used 170 for our you know, to help out with the camp and everything, and now I haven't heard anything yet, so I don't know what day he's coming, which, or if he is, or what is going on. I haven't heard anything. I just, right after that, I got some disturbing conversations, so anyways.
Rebecca has an order of protection against Sam because he allegedly assaulted her and one of their children. Real simple test for you. Just gonna check it out. Okay?
He's right. Hey, honey, I got an idea. No, never mind. Never mind. Not right now. Maybe later. I don't know if Charles got it, but I got it. That was funny. I'm wondering if anyone heard laws that were trying to ban buying and living in vans or buses. No, I haven't heard anything about that. If anybody has heard about that, I would like to know something about it, because, like I said, eventually we will be getting some kind of bus or van or something and going traveling. I have every intention on it, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. But the Shepherd's Treehouse is going to stay running, and it's going to stay in perfectly capable hands. We have already figured that one out. So, you know, no matter what, Shepherd's Treehouse is still here, and we're going to stay with this YouTube deal unless it becomes too much for us. And at this point, I think everybody's throwed about every stupid thing they could throw at us, so we're good. Keeping the faith. Yep, I definitely will. Well, thank you. So, anyway, like I said, we come out here expecting to manage on much less than what we ended up with, so we are blessed no matter what. We came out here in a two-door car with a bag of stuff on the top, left everything behind to come out here and start a whole new life in a complete different mindset and everything. And we have accomplished that. And we thank every one of you that has ever helped us. And we thank and that has helped us with anything. Anything, including prayers or happy thoughts or any of it. Duct tape fixes anything. That's why we keep big rolls around. And I probably got about 6 or 8 rolls that have been donated to me, and I haven't used any of them until she started putting foil up on the windows. It's a brilliant idea, but man, it is so... Man, that could be taken the wrong way. You come to make the cut when you take off in your bus. If I get a bus, and if all of that happens, one guy that I know for a fact has a heart of gold. He doesn't like a lot of bullshit, and he doesn't like drama. He actually gets angry over drama. He doesn't like it. And he doesn't like for anybody to be taking advantage of others. He's got some really good morals. He's a really nice guy, and we all love him to death. But Dusty would be the one that watches the camp. Dusty would be the one that we leave here in charge. When we get a bus and we leave, Dusty, and with Aoka, Aoka is also with that. There is 2 of them. Aoka does have his own thing going for most of the part, so his won't be a continuous dealing with the camp, but his help is vital. There is yet another one that is an unbelievable soul. And so, yeah, camp is in very capable hands. When and if we are able to get us a bus and get out of here, let me retract that if, because that is going to happen one way or another.
If a capital ball day.
Yeah. So I used duct tape on my girlfriend too. Not yet, but the thought has crossed my mind a time or two.
That's fucked up.
Do what?
So you've used duct tape on your girlfriend too? I was like, nope, not yet, but the thought has crossed my mind a time or two. Usually it's just to cover the mouth so she'd shut up, Mama. Oh, that was mean. Gorilla tape is the best though. Hobo living. All right, well, now let's shed some light on the subject. What? No, you don't. Don't mess with me.
That's not very, best hope. Yeah, I've only got somewhat good breath.
I meant who lives with you on the bus when you hit the road. When we hit the road, it will be me, Selena, Bubba, and Richard, RLF. RLF is, he really would like to see a lot of places and travel, and he is 20 times more excited than we are.
Yeah, me too.
Are you serious? It's already bald up there. Why do you have to do that? Ow.
You did that. How was it?
Turner's check there.
No, Flex and Lewis are down at the... This tape sucks. We need better tape. But thank goodness we don't have it right now. Flex and Lewis are down at the camp to be named. The old Goonies camp.
Yeah, Camp Juju.
Camp Juju.
Bad Juju down there.
That's bad Juju, ladies.
Yeah. Anyway. Speaking of which, I don't know what it is about the place or anything else. Well, I do know, kind of, but I am a very spiritual person, and I do feel spirits. In a way, it's hard to describe, but yeah, I haven't been able to really take going down there. I did go down there and do that video, but I really leaving out of there. I found myself where I couldn't wait to get out of that area over there. A lot of crap to it. Yeah, they took actually, is the way it's supposed to be. The way I understood it is being left as an open camp for this community area down here for all of us to have use for. I don't particularly want to go down there very much, but they are living in the camp, therefore I don't know. I don't know. The hell you hand me that crap for? And yes, we got another monster. Seeing how I've had so many comments about the fact that I've gotten something nice to drink instead of tea. And I do want to make this clear that it was either RLF or my son that particularly bought this stuff for us. They do every time we send them to the store to go and get water and ice. So, not that I feel the need to explain myself, but that just kind of triggered about time I was fixing to drink. I was like, no, I don't want to listen to them saying I don't deserve something like that.
And I smoke.
And she smokes, and she does roll cigarettes. Nobody has bought her any tailor-made cigarettes. You know who I'm talking about. That's judging a book by its cover. That really is. Anyway. Let you know. I mean, people know what we like, and they like to spoil us a little bit, and I do appreciate that very much. But we do the same for them. So just to clear the air. Speaking of which, I've been asked several times. I've been asked several times and been insinuated several times and upcoming events. We are going to have a clear the air video. Not today, I don't think. Maybe not even tomorrow, but soon. And everything that everybody is wondering about. I don't care what anybody is talking about on it or anything else. But all this speculation and stuff like that is wrong any which way. But everybody's speculating that I know more than I know or something like that. I mean, come on. But a little bit. You think I know? If there is any, we'll be gone.
There you go.
Come over and suck a little bit of that AC up if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Move, Andy.
This is the one that I was bragging about you a little bit ago. Well, I was bragging about you a little bit ago.
Hey, at least it don't stink. Smell like the baby.
Told them, you like sugarless Red Bull. You know, I like the Monsters, the white ones. I love it. Love it. Oh, do what?
Is the purity running better now?
Yeah, it's running. It's running enough to where it's full and it's okay. I mean, it's not up to top notch, but it's running good enough to. And it rained all night. I got up, and there was still a third of a tank of gas. I put the last little bit in. That's good. Running really good on gas. The only problem is I mean, with
that carburetor you have.
So what are we doing? Are we just gonna leave it running, or?
That's good, but like the recoil, the pull out of that.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, I don't have one that'll fit it.
The recoil that was on there, what happened to it? Because it was working.
It just won't swing back. I mean,
do I need to do it like I did it the last time? You want me to show you how the recoil worked?
I didn't work last time.
It didn't?
No.
Maybe there's something I missed on
it. You can hear the spring that it's supposed to catch in there.
Oh, you know what? It come loose probably.
Maybe that's what I don't know.
Well, we'll get that coil. I'll look
I'm
at
not
it.
real good with the recoils, so I
actually am good at that part.
You can make work. Otherwise, they buy new springs.
Yeah. Well, if I can make it work, that's what we'll do. We'll have to go and get a new one. Red Bull's stronger. Yeah, but the Red Bull see, I worked at a place, Webco, here in Oklahoma. And you know the old thing, you can actually take a couple of drops of Visine and put it in someone's drink, and it gives them the screaming shits. Trust me, it's not nice. Well, when your supervisor decides to play a funny joke that he don't know nothing about, and he dumps a whole family-sized bottle of Visine in a Red Bull that is already warm. I was in a welding shop welding, you know, it's already warm, so anybody that's drank warm Red Bull could tell you that you couldn't taste anything nasty in it if you tried to, because it's just flat out nasty. But you get used to tasting or drinking stuff like that working in a welding shop where it's hot, completely hot. And I ended up drinking the whole thing. And yeah, about a couple hours later, I was in excruciating pain, begging them, look, I need to go to the hospital, something's wrong. They're telling me, oh, you're all right, you're all right. I finally end up walking out of the job and walking all the way down the road to the hospital that happened to be about 4 or 5 blocks away to get to the hospital, only to find out that there was so much of the Visine that it was eating my stomach liner up. I was on stomach medicine for a long time after that. But so after that, I really can't handle the taste of Red Bull anymore. I never did like it. The Monsters, I like them, but you drink too many of them, and even one of them just kind of goes overboard. Huh? What?
That's why he was just talking about me.
Red Bull makes me sleepy. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they do. What that is when it overamps you. Oh! I'm really confused on anybody that watched the video the other day. I ordered a full box. Oh, that was this morning. I ordered a full box of papers. I only got one package of papers out of it. That was all I ordered. I never ordered anything else. But then today, I get 2 packages of raw papers that show up. Huh?
You ordered those?
I didn't order these.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, it was part of the same thing. It was free with the... Yeah, because I was already paying the shipping in. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Never mind.
But for Josh Hopkins, it's just the beginning. He's not even out of the party when he notices.
What are you talking about? What I miss?
It's starting to get hot in here.
It's the previous video, you know. I will, however, put it up though, and then you have to go after and get it back. Happens with my cigarettes all the time. I put my cigarettes out and I go back and find them where I left them, and they won't be there. Well, no, he always puts them up, that's all. If you leave them right where they're at.
Now, what do you mean by just a...
Yeah, I wouldn't go down there now because they leave us.
What are you talking about? Anyway, alright, well, that one seems, hey, that, dog style, who are you talking about as far as, who are you talking about scams and stuff? I'm not understanding exactly where you're going with all of that. Okay, no answer. I don't know what. Did anybody else catch that? I don't understand what. Maybe it's just them talking to each other or something. I don't know. Who are you talking about finding or watching them in cups and stuff?
Oh my gosh.
Clinton agrees to have his blood drawn to test for drugs and alcohol. He asked for his current girlfriend, Nina, to be present. They're now back together after she decided
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I am kind of curious. If you have such a bad outlook at me, and what is the meaning for even watching and listening to what I had to say? I don't even have any moderators in here to...
Yeah.
Who?
I thought he said your dad.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said.
That's what everybody calls him. My dad.
Who?
Oh, Alex.
Oh.
Come in. I get it up.
Oh, we got his water.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so wrong. Exactly. I'm not. No. Yeah, but I think somebody's got the wrong idea on me. But that's okay. I mean, all I can do is pray for him. I'm not getting in all that. You know, it's you know, people that think people are too stupid to become preachers. I mean, that really kind of shows that someone doesn't really know their own stuff there. I mean, anyway, all right. Oh, that's fine if we could do sides.
I just take the screws on.
You need the light. You
No,
need dark cave.
no,
That's
the dude who-
dark lights and dark ones. Never mind.
soon I will try to message you. Listen,
You know the dark nice and purple ones?
I know, Nikki, you talk to me repeatedly over and over again.
I don't like them. Yeah, they make everything.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Hey.
We know you will. What is wrong with this thing? Why am I? Okay. Can't trust all these people.
Hey, do you want my
Mine's
headphones?
for
I can sure use them.
Down there and stuff.
no, he hasn't graduated yet. He will be in school
I can use them, baby.
this season or this year. This will be should be the year he graduates. So as long as he's in a lot of special classes and he's got to be able to pass. So, but he's got one more year left, I believe. Yep. Well, all right. Somebody's wiping out. That's Sean. Take it that one. I take it whatever he said wasn't nice. So. Oh, just in time to save the day. How are you, buddy? I've never met a lazy drug addict.
I'm sort of the Murray main of law enforcement. I just wanted to clean house. And today, he's hunting down
Discussing general
the
agenda.
They've got a warrant on Travis Perkins. Marion County, everyone knows everyone. And something.
Yeah, doggy style there. He claims to be a priest, and yet he's judging me. But yet, he's the priest that knows everything about everything with a name like Doggy Style. See, I can do that too. I can judge people by the cover. A name like Doggy Style. Priest that's telling someone that used to be a preacher that still has Christian morals and is trying to live a decent and loving life with my I'm doing exactly what the Bible tells me, and I'm seeking out my own salvation, returning from me. So with that being said, that one wants to try to criticize me. I can do that too, but that's not right on me to do. So I take that back. I'm not saying anything mean about him, but just realize I can do that too. And that Nick Digger, I know you like judging people. It's not right to, but you know what? You got the right to. So whatever. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, because you have to answer for it, not me. No, and I have watched the video that you were talking about, and I know that I guess they are trying to nail us with that, which I am very deeply concerned about, and I'm fixing to go and have a talk with the person from my ID that when we moved in made it very clear that we could pump any bit of water out of there we wanted to, and we could go in there and go swimming and stuff to cool off, and it would be great. He even was giving me the idea when I was talking about putting a tarp over the deal to put shade over the canal. He even gave me the idea of the concrete and a tire on a pole so that we can stand up in the middle. As long as it's not blocking the waterway, they're fine. And now all of a sudden all of this crap is coming up. So I don't know. Somebody did a video talking about that they were in the process of trying to set Mike and him up because they figured it was a cult that was starting. They were trying to set him up with the water before the thing with the kids happened, which I understand. And the video was actually very revealing on one person's perspective. I do agree with a lot of what was in there, in that scenarios, and it does make me kind of wonder about the water ordeal. Now, all I can do is just take it by faith and just do what I have to provide for us, as far as water and everything else. We have not been hassled yet, and the cops have told us a couple of times. They tell us when they see us, they tell us, you need to come out of there. They have seen my pump across the road.
IID drives by.
IID drives over my hose that goes across the road. Nobody has said anything, and I'm thankful for that. I'm not saying by no means that I'm not discrediting anything on that video, because actually I've been listening to it and I'm kind of thinking myself, that's very possible. I do think he got a misunderstanding on me. I do know who he is talking about, somebody that's lazy and sits around on a couch getting high all day. I do know who he was talking about, and yes, I do get high a lot, and especially if what he was talking about as far as my son, and we've already went over that. I'm kind of sorry, I don't mean to judge a book by its cover, but it kind of makes me think that I know now who it possibly was that could have called the cops on me for giving an underage child marijuana, like I would do that. So that's just my personal opinion on it. Now, if he was right, if he is right about what they were trying to set up and try to do or whatever else, then I see how that would have been. It makes sense that could have happened. So, is what I'm saying though is we plan on trying to do what we can here until we have to leave. No one whatsoever has told me anything about pulling the water out of there. And if that's the case, then I will just have to pay somebody to bring water and pump it to me, which is kind of ironic if we have the place across the street, but that's fine. And if there's a problem with the land, there's other free land out here that isn't privately owned that I can uproot and move the whole camp over to. I'm going to keep what I've got going. And I'm going to keep going at what I'm doing. And I'm going to do the best I can with what I'm doing. Why are you doing that? The light is not hurt. I'm right underneath it, and it's...
You're sweating.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm just
sorry.
stuck on there.
She doesn't like the idea of the light, but yeah, we need the light for the video. That's her messed up way of saying I need to get off of the video. I'm thinking.
No, if I was going to tell you to get off the video, I said, honey,
Well, then can you get the box off of there, please? That is not helping anything. Okay.
It was helping a lot.
It was helping what? It was black on the screen almost. I can't even see you.
You can be the incognito Tommy.
Do I need to do the video in the dark? Or do I need to just get off of the video or whatever? I'm just saying.
You do whatever you feel you're led to do.
I just got the light on for a little bit. It ain't hurt nothing. It's a 12-volt light. It's not even running off of anything. She's complaining it's hot. Go outside. That's hot.
I don't have to go outside. I really.
Yes, Mike used to make sure that people had water. The people that came up for it and stuff, and we've seen and from what I understand, they plan on still filling the tank and everything. Me, I'll help anybody out if they needed water. If I have access to be able to give them water, I will. But for the most part, nobody ever comes here and asks for water unless it's just a gallon of water or so. And it's only, you know, it's people that live right here on the canal that survive off it. The same thing, like it's illegal to be in that upper canal. The cops come through there and they will issue you citation. You think that stops them? No. People get hot, they're going to go and jump in that water. I've done it. I got out at the nick of the time one day because the cop was just pulling up. So, but they have to say something because of the fact if they don't say something and somebody drowns or something else, then, you know, why didn't you say something? You drove by there and seen them there and you let them stay in there and then they drowned it, and then it's on them. For those reasons, they have to say something. That's the way the cops explained it to me, to my face. They have to say something. They never said anything, but they did make it to where it seemed very clear that, hey, all right, what you're doing when we're not around, we don't care about. So they made it very clear that just, I mean, and we have been every time. If the cops come down the road, we'll get out of the water and come back in, and they don't. They stop and say you'll need to stay out of the water, or you know, and half the time they never even stop unless somebody is in the water, and then they ask them to get out and they ID them just like they always do. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that, and if people make too much of a stink over it and they make it to where we don't have access to the water that is directly across the street from us, you know, then whoever it is that is doing that is just taking away the ability for somebody to. Who's on the phone arguing with Tommy? Nobody. I don't think. Did I miss something? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that changes that changes the perspective on everything. If somebody is going to get above ground, I think that if I put an above ground pool out here and pump the water out of there for that pool, I am almost certain that they will have something to say about that. But at the same time, you know, we pumping up for the tank. I mean, a pool. Yeah, if we did it inside the camp area here, I don't think they could say anything if we're not going out there anymore. You know, so the only thing they can say is about pumping it. So. So, low power pumps. That would be nice. Are you going to come and help me install it, Joyce? That man there, I have got to say, is one of the coolest guys you ever meet. But if you ever get on his bad side in here, he can really, really be one of the meanest people you ever meet. Hey, I've read some of his comments, been like, okay. If I can, yeah. 10, 4, pool. Yeah. Oh, nice. 10-foot pool.
Yeah.
10-foot pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Use my deodorant. Where's yours?
I haven't had it. You know, I haven't had it.
I gave you some when I gave you some when I had mine.
That was a long time ago.
Because that was a dual pack. Well, I know, but mine obviously you're asking to borrow mine, so obviously mine's still working. That's why I was asking
Hey,
where
did
yours
you
was.
wipe sweat or
But yeah.
water?
Sweat and stuff.
That is your towel from now on.
That's your towel for the day.
Not for the day.
Until it's worse.
Well, I ain't gonna go in the
Do you ever swallow the canal water? Anybody that goes swimming has swallowed canal water at one point in time or another.
Yep.
We have
But yes,
drank
there has
canal
been
water.
times to where we haven't had to, when the fresh water's not working and we haven't had the money to go and get water, that we have been forced to drink canal water. It does make you sick to your stomach. It gives you the shits and, you know, kind of makes your whole day kind of go off. But
It does give you the shits.
But-
So,
you can keep from dying from dehydration because of it.
okay.
You can use it to rehydrate. I would strongly suggest you filter it. But the people that come through here and test all of the water, I ran into one down there and I asked him, and he said he cannot legally tell us whether that water is clean or not or anything else. All he can say is his personal opinion, and his personal opinion, after looking at the test results from that, was if I had to, I would drink it. Which tells me that obviously if he feels that way, and he's never really been in a situation where you have to, and he said it so nice and calmly there, I would have to say that it's got to be okay. Does your filtered water taste okay? It tastes better than that big fancy filter that Mike had down there. Our water tasted really good, and it's a reverse osmosis system is all it is.
It actually tastes like
Yeah, it tastes like fresh bottled water, and that's coming from canal water. It tastes like that, which is good, really good. It tastes better than bottled water. Sean's tasted it. It tastes good, buddy. Mike's filter is only a sand filter, basically a good and poor a full filter. No. I'm talking about the whole filter, the big part of the filter that was combined with it. That pool filter was just the buffering stage. There was another whole part of that filter that was gone. You didn't get to see it because they had already ripped all of that out. But it was just the sand filter deal. I don't know if they ever got all of the rest of it up there if you've seen them. But they have big filter that they actually had UV lights that went in it that purified it and everything, and my water still tastes better. That water out of that, I love that filter. I want to get that same system, but bigger. Because that one just, I mean, literally all day running a 12-volt pump all day will get you about 5 to 6 gallons of water. All day. Sun up to sundown. It's very slow, but it is good.
Unless we could get lucky and maybe somehow have a bigger filter and a bigger pump that happens to fall around us somewhere.
Right.
Then we'd be able to pump more water in there.
I can give you some anything he wants, this brother. But yeah, I'd give my son anything he wants. How was those apple burgers? They were awesome. Very good. It's filter it. Yeah. Filter it. I got a 55-gallon drum that is underneath our big tank now, and I have that pump to where I run it during the day, and that pure water goes into that 55-gallon drum, and it just keeps going. So it's already We got a few gallons in it, and I figure in another day or two it should be about full. So as long as every time the pump is kicked on, it's pumping water in there, and we go through several gallons. What is that?
That's that generator.
Is that the generator?
Is that the air conditioner?
What?
That kind of sounds like that generator.
Generator's fixing to die.
Yeah. Let me see.
It's gonna die. It's
What
right.
it's doing.
It's
Yep.
going out of gas.
Is it out of gas? Shouldn't be.
If that thing is finally running out of gas, it's 16 after 1. That sucker ran all night, all morning into the afternoon. God was blessing that thing.
We weren't supposed to let it die.
Oh, is that what he said?
Now we'll never get it started again. Shut the door. He let all the fucking... Bubba's not here. Didn't they leave?
Bubba went with Aoka. This is Brandon come over and start the thing again. I don't know what he's got going here. Oh, crap. Now I see what it is.
Can't figure it out. Anybody know where Bray is? open up your windows. Won't be a little while. It's still cool in here for the time being, but I gotta find Bray. I can't start that. I can't start that thing. And I don't know what. I don't know what he was holding on to when he got that carburetor to take, but. Oh, okay.
Is Bray not home? Tommy?
Huh?
Is Bray not home?
I hollered for him and everything. So, anyway, let me see. Yep, getting a little too hot in here.
You call Wolf and see what they did to get it started last night.
It's like way too hot in here already. Instantly. How in the world does it get that hot? Honey, come on, before. Okay, Wolf and Bray. Okay. Generator ran out of gas. I thought when they brought the gas in, I thought somebody put some in it, but I guess they didn't put it in there. They set it back there. And, oh, we didn't expect it to run that quick out, but I don't know how to get it to start now. I know, I wrapped the rope around it and pulled it.
It lasted a good while.
Yeah, you're right. Leopards don't change their spots. Joanna, I understand what you're saying. I don't think that was meant towards us, but all three of the Goonies? What three? There was. Who else you talking about? Oh yeah, it was bad. This generator was just an old one. Here, I'm gonna go around here and show you. Oops. Jeez, am I? Anyway. Yeah, I put the rope around there and yanked it a few times, but it doesn't work that way. It's just this one's got everything at the end of it. Generac. There's the one that was on the back of this ice cream truck. I didn't think it was us. Have you ever stabilizers are mixed through that? No, but I do have some of that mix. I was going to put some in the dirt bike, but it didn't work that way. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Adobe Sandra. I never. Well, I don't know. It was just. Now I get what you're saying about the three. I don't know.
Huh?
Do what?
Looks ain't taking us.
He ain't getting you for what?
He ain't taking us to Brawley.
Taking who to Brawley?
Not taking Aoka either. No, there's gonna be six of us in that car. And I'm about to say screw it and not go. Hey, do you know Bree's down there? Because that generator stopped in. I'm gonna say screw and just stay here because there's gonna be a lot of damn people in my car. Look, it's complicated. It's gonna be what? 6?
The Great Slab Hope. No, actually, I mean, from what I understand, and it may be hearsay too, and until some of them come and tell me otherwise, I'll just I'll think so,
Oh,
because
okay.
simple fact that I haven't really heard of
Oh,
hardly
he's supposed to get
anybody
his food stamps.
from the slabs. Yeah, I will check the oil, but
Man, I'm starting to get real concerned.
we the problem with it is
real concerned over his eyes.
what I understood of how everybody feels is they don't consider us as slabs, and they will consider us as outcasts that are not part of the slabs. And you know, that's what I have been told, which very well could be just rumor stuff, but you know, I don't know. We try to leave the slabs out of it because, you know, I don't know, nobody. Can we see the dirt bike? Yeah, sure. Yeah, this was donated to us a while back. It's a small one. It's nowhere near that big. It's literally very small. It's a little 50.
Right on the right side of the road. That was Calipat, the dollar store.
Oh, well, there we go.
On the right side. I'm going to say, screw on going, man. There's a lot of confusion going on right now.
How far is it? He's in Brawley, which is, I don't know, 20-something miles away. The only time we get in there, it's a matter of riding in there to go and do that and then ride back out. And, no, I kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about that, but.
You have a dollar?
Ask.
Hold on 1 second. He's coming.
Everybody knows that Adobe is conning again. I don't know exactly what's going on with that, and I was going to look into that, figure out, because I've heard stories of him saying they didn't have cancer, or saying stories about this, or saying that he was saying all of that for other reasons or whatever, you know, and so I don't know. Does he have cancer? I don't. I mean, I've never seen any proof of it, but I mean, I understand that a man that has told me that was very, very sincere about it. I do believe him, but I mean, let's look at everything that has happened here lately. I have been deceived several times, obviously. So, pit bike, yeah. Why did they lie about riding a bus to Texas? Honestly, I think it was because supposedly Mike was supposed to buy it out of his own personal money for Adobe, and it got all blowed up and stuff. And this is all from what I gather, because I knew about one. I knew that he had seen a bike over there, but I never knew anything about the fact that he was working a deal with it. That was always still the other ones. I mean, so. I didn't know about the fact, and now I do know they traded some stuff for that. From what I understand, I never actually seen the trade or anything either, but he traded some stuff for it last minute, and that's what he took off in. And I just figured that's I don't know what the deal was it, but it wasn't none of my business to get into. So they weren't hiding a motorcycle. The motorcycle that he took off in happened to own, belonged to another guy that was several camps down the road, and it'd been sitting there. So, I mean, we all knew about that, but we was all looking for a Harley y'all were talking about. I didn't know nothing about, I didn't know that he sold his bike to him. What's the first? Okay, I am so far behind on all of these comments. And I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I'm trying to skim over them. Tommy seems flustered about what? It's hot. That's why. $3,000 camera and $150 laptop. Yeah, that sounds about right. What was he filming with that $3,000? I have no earthly idea. How much did Adobe pay for the motorcycle? I don't know what the worth was, but from what I know, a camera and a laptop. Don't stutter, spit it out, and be truthful, Tommy. I am being truthful. Right. This phone is fixing to go dead. Wait a minute. Tommy, did you know Mike had prior Philadelphia charges? No, I did not. If I would have known that he had charges like that, I would have been a little bit more concerned about our daughter hanging out down there and everything when we first got here. Our daughter lives in Oklahoma now, and swears, and we have talked to her, and swears up and down nothing has ever went out of the way or anything. But nevertheless, if I'd have known about any of that, I would have never let my kids go down there and hang out or anything. I don't do that. Yeah, other people knew about it, and I didn't understand it until all of this crap come up. Nobody had actually, they may have mentioned it or something, and may have said it around or whatever else, but I never caught on to what they were talking about because I guess I wasn't never paying attention in conversations about that time. But if anything was ever brought up, but no, I don't know nothing about none of that. But like I said, right now it's getting really, really hot and stuff, and I do plan on making a video later on. You can ask me all the crazy questions you want to, but this one's fixing to go dead. So, all right, why? Or did you know they were hiding the bike? They weren't hiding the bike. The guy Daniel that lived down the way had that bike over there at his camp. He came here with that bike. He's had that bike the whole time. That thing is some kind of V-Star, I believe. But everybody kept saying something about Mike had bought him a Harley, and all I kept hearing them was, "Do you see a Harley around?" Well, hell no, I don't see a Harley around here. The only person that has a bike is one right down the road. I did not know that any of that was anything to do with that. Out of gas, you need to prime the carburetor. Yeah, but I don't even see anything to prime the carburetor. I don't know how they got that. The carburetor does not even belong on that. You heard the bike on one of the videos. I heard Daniel on his bike. The one that Adobe got. But no, that was Daniel that come through there on that bike.
Several times.
Yeah, he always come through that. I love the sound of that bike. I would have loved to have tried to make a deal or whatever and got it myself. But, you know, I mean, I didn't know anything about it, nor did I have any means to do it anyway. No, it doesn't make anything better. Nothing makes anything better. So, yeah, there's a lot of it. See, all of that stuff that registered with me after the events too. That's why I've sat there and I've been like so clusterfucked with all of this different stuff that I have absorbed over the last 10 months of being here and wasn't paying attention to and not seeing. And that's why it got me to the point where now I'm just like really, really mad over the whole situation because there's a lot of, well, I wonder if this happened. I wonder if that happened. I wonder if this part's true. I wonder if that part's true. I wonder if this one's telling the truth. I wonder if that one's telling the truth. And it just gets really overbearing. And like I said, a lot of things that have surfaced, I never seen it coming. Never seen any of that coming. Wait. A lot thought it was a Harley. Yes, a lot did. Tell me I was talking to her about his family, not bashing you. Okay, I didn't think anybody was. Didn't subscribe to Adobe's new channel. But if
anybody? Have you asked anybody?
No, ain't nobody even there. They just left. When I come out the damn door, they just left out there. They're all in the white car, all going into Brawley. Bubba's with them. Is that what you're talking about? They are all in that car. I have to wait on Bray. Yeah. All right. Hey, look, y'all save the rest of these questions for later. We'll get back on here and we'll do this a little bit later. So, because this is fixing to go dead and I need to make a phone call real quick. Love you guys. God bless.